Here to talk about these stories and more is psychotherapist Dr. Robi Ludwig. Dr. Robi, good to have you with us. Let's start with this Netflix docuseries called America's Sweethearts, which has been blowing up all over social media. It gives us a behind-the-scenes look at the cutthroat process from auditioning to performing during the season. And one cheerleader opens up about struggling with depression and an eating disorder. What advice would you give to folks who might be facing similar struggles while working in an ultra-competitive environment like this one?
Yeah, well, I think this cheerleader is a great example of what one can do. Shame hides where secrets are kept. And there was a great relief in sharing her story and power in sharing her story. And I think Victoria, who's in this Netflix series, basically said that she took herself out of the game. She got therapy. She learned how to deal with her emotions, which was very hard for her. And that allowed her to have a new perspective when she was approaching her career again. And so it's really helpful to see that the beautiful people, the people who you think would never have a problem in the world, also struggle with mental health challenges and eating disorders. And also there's a high percentage of depression that coincides with eating disorders. And eating disorders can also cause depression. So that's really important information to have out there as well.
So this is a very specific work environment. Let's take maybe a bigger picture look at the workplace. And news well-being study about the workplace surveyed nearly 6,000 adults. And it found a factor that can make a huge difference when you're dealing with burnout, anxiety, depression. The thing that can help is hope. In case you're wondering what hope translates as, the top 3 sources of hope for respondents: family relationships, financial stability, and relationships with friends. So, Dr. Robi, how can we all bring a little more hope into our lives in a practical way?
Yeah, so this survey was so interesting, and it found that for those who had hope, they had an increased sense of well-being in the workplace, and up to 70% in many cases or more of having reduced depression, anxiety, and burnout. And in order to cultivate those feelings of hope within the workplace, it was learning how to be more positive, having self-efficacy, and also learning how to problem solve, and also having a supportive administration also helped. So to keep those things in mind, hope is where all well-being is. And if you can incorporate that into the workplace, and if organizations can understand the importance of hope, I think we'll be seeing a lot less quiet quitting and a sense of feeling good connected to the organization that you're working for.
Finally, we've been talking a ton about Team USA's gymnastics team, and we can't forget to mention their 4-legged part-time staff member. That's 4-year-old Beacon, the organization's first therapy dog. He wears a credential. He travels to important meets like the trials. So what exactly is the role of a therapy dog, and how can they help athletes and everyday folks?
Yeah, so how cute is Beacon? So Beacon has the job of being a therapy dog, and basically the job is to provide support for those who might be feeling dejected or anxious or depressed. And studies show that petting a dog or even watching a dog get pet reduces our stress level. And just a lot of studies to show how the unconditional love and attention of a dog can decrease feelings of depression and anxiety. And just how cute is Beacon? Just seeing a picture of Beacon gives me a feeling of well-being and happiness this morning.
I was just going to say, just staring at Beacon right now, I feel very calm, getting rid of my anxiety. Dr. Robi, as always, thank you so much. Good to have you on this morning.